Click, click, clap. What's going on, guys? I am SimpleSimon, and today's vlog, right now actually I'm at Big City headquarters, Big City Comics at Kennedy Storage in Maribyrnong. Just picked up my books from Mark, but need to film a vlog today. It's Saturday, it's my day off. I had a couple of things in mind, but since I'm out here in Maribyrnong, I might actually just go around the corner to Highpoint today. Highpoint Shopping Centre has a toy mate there. They have a toy world, and they've also got That's Hot. And you know, I go there all the time and I look in the shops, but what's going to be good today is Black Friday sales have actually already started. I know at toy mate and things, so I'm going to see if we can find some bargains. Let's do this.
Quick shout out to my Minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Alright, so Black Friday is actually the last Friday of November. This was actually the weekend before Black Friday, but retailers just cannot wait to drop their prices and get in first, and often they will start a week or two early. And Black Friday is normally a time of the year that I absolutely dread, because I worked in retail for pretty much my whole life up until about a month or so ago. You may know I got out of the retail game, so now I can enjoy my weekends, and it's no longer a stressful time of the year for me, which is great. So anyway, into Highpoint Shopping Centre we go, and the first stop I was going to make was That's Hot Gifts and Collectibles. I have been there before in previous vlogs. The Big City hunting vlog I did with Mark comes to mind, but if you've never been there, they have all kinds of cool stuff, like all these premium format statues, as you can see in their window here. They really have a big focus on anime. If you're a big anime person, they've got what you want. I had to stop by and admire this amazing Spider-Gwen statue. How beautiful is that? I don't know who made it, but they did a great job there. And if you're into your anime bunny girls, well, this shop's for you. If you want to see more of the shop though, do check out my previous vlog I did called Big City Hunting with Mark. I love the aesthetic in the shop. The artwork on the walls are fantastic. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any sales apart from this clearance table here, which is always there. And they've got that Catwoman figure, which every toy store that I visited today had. Next stop was Zing Pop Culture, and now we're having a Black Friday sale. All figures buy two, get one free. That's a pretty good offer. So I had a quick look. They had Magneto here for half price. If it was the other version of Magneto, I probably would have bought it, but that version, not so much. I actually knocked over all the figures then, but through the power of editing, I edited it out. And there's that beautiful Spider-Gwen figure that just recently came out. The second wave of the Spider-Verse Marvel Legends figures, and of course there were all kinds of pop vinyl deals. But most of the stuff they had on sale was old clearance items. There wasn't really a lot of individual sales like on the Black Series figures and things like that, so I had to keep looking around. I did stumble across this, which was on special, which is a Pikachu Toasty Maker, sorry. You know you need that in your life. And I was glad to see this Chainsaw Man figure wasn't on special, because I recently bought one on eBay, but I only paid $27 on eBay, so I got a good deal. Next up was Toy World Central. Let's go and have a look in Toy World. I had all these wrestling figures, which always look so great on shelf, but unfortunately I'm not into wrestling. But I recently did get into Motu. I am a Motu guy now. I was as well when I was a kid, but recently I became a Motu guy again. Now I've actually got this Darth Vader stretchy figure on sale at my table when I sell at Yarraville. It's 20 bucks. I should probably mark mine down to $10. This Spider-Girl figure actually looked very good. These 12-inch figures normally don't look any good, but that one's not too bad. Now here's that Catwoman once again. Keep count of how many we see in each of the toy stores. $10? Mate, you can't even give this figure away. Every toy shop is stuck with that Catwoman figure, as well as the other figures from that same Batman line. You got some Nerf guy stuff here. A Miles Morales Nerf blaster. That's actually kind of cool. You know what else is cool? A Hello Kitty basketball ring. Yes, I almost thought about buying that for Sarah, but I don't think there's any place for it to go. Anyway, the next stop was Big W, because Big W also sell toys, so it's always worth checking it out, but they always just have these crappy 12-inch figures. But that Wonder Woman one doesn't actually look too bad either. I did actually once buy one of these 12-inch DC figures. I bought the Red Hood one when they released the new Red Hood because it was the first time anyone had ever done that version of Red Hood. So I do have one of those in my collection. Now Sarah keeps reminding me to take photos of my Hot Wheels, so I know what I have, but I keep forgetting to do it, and I wasn't sure if I had this Batmobile, so I left it on shelf just in case I didn't want to double up, but I've got a feeling I might already have that one. Now who's more fast and furious than Vin Diesel? Sonic the Hedgehog, baby. Check it out, it's a Sonic the Hedgehog Lambo. I love these car figure combos when they don't make sense, like why would Sonic need a car when he can run 50 times faster than one, right? Or Superman with a car when he can fly? Fantastic. It'd be better if they had a Transformer. How good would that be? Sonic the Hedgehog and a Transformer. Or a Pokemon and a Transformer. That'd be a pretty good combo. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And then we finally made it to Toymate. Now so far the sales have been lackluster, but I knew Toymate were going to have Black Friday sale, and not only was it a Black Friday sale, it was a mega Black Friday sale, baby. Up to 80% off. Check it out. Was $60, now $15. Bugs Bunny as Batman. How good is that? Check it out. Was $60, now $25. Get your Ninja Turtles versus Cobra Kai on. Who wins that battle? Ninja Turtles or Cobra Kai? Let me know in the comments which team you're on. Now I came across these things called burp zombies. They were $8. Now I'm going to cut to the real-time audio so you can see what these are all about. That last one was not a burp, that was absolutely a fart. Now, they had the Jada Street Fighter figures there, but unfortunately, they were not on sale. I was starting to see a bit of a trend with all these things. Everything that was cool wasn't on sale, and everything that was on sale has been clearance stock, you know, for the last 6 months. Check that out. Is that a Mariah Carey Barbie doll up there? Now, this was a pretty big ass Sonic the Hedgehog figure. I actually wouldn't mind one of those in my life, but no, I don't need it. You got more wrestling figures here. You got the same action figure 20 times over on the shelf. This guy mustn't be very popular. Now this cabinet here is normally full of statues, but they must have had some kind of sale because this cabinet was almost empty. Look at that, was $149, now $89. It's really weird because Toymate's not the kind of place you would think to go buy a DC statue, because Toymate gives off more, this is a kid's toy shop kind of vibe, but plenty of adults go there, and you know, they do have pretty good clearance stuff, but you have to be lucky to find the stuff that you want. Like, it's rare that you're going to find the DC Multiverse figure that you actually want, but if it isn't our old friend Catwoman, you'll definitely find a few of her at Toymate at a pretty good price. It's probably a good thing I don't collect these vintage collection stuff from Star Wars. I've got a couple of them, like I bought that Ned droid when that came out, but I'm pretty sure I paid more than $15 for it. Look at this, these massive Avatar figures for $15. If you're an Avatar fan, mate, you hit the jackpot. Here's another contender for Peg Warmer of the Year, Jessica Drew from Across the Spider-Verse. Nobody wants that figure. There were so many Spider choices, but no one wants Jessica Drew, unfortunately. You got the Guardians of the Galaxy. These have been sitting there forever too. I believe they have a Build-A-Figure. If you collect the set, so it's not a bad option just to get the Build-A-Figure to pay $15 for each figure. These Dungeons and Dragons figures are another thing that have been on clearance forever. $8, you just can't even give these things away. But if you were a Dungeons and Dragon fan, how good would that be? These Masters of the Universe figures are pretty good too. I bought He-Man for $10, but now of course they've sold out of He-Man. These Battle Cats are $25. I'm pretty certain they were $20 at one point. Now this store was actually where I started my Nerf guy trend. I actually bought my Mandalorian Nerf rifle from this Toymate, so good memories there, where I went through a little phase of being a Nerf guy. I was kind of fascinated by these electric water pistols because I've been seeing some on social media and they look kind of interesting. So anyway, I was done. It was time to follow the Rainbow Road out of Toymate, and always watch your step because you never know when you're going to trip over a giant Lego.
Alright, so unfortunately there was nothing for me at Highpoint. Toymate was probably the most fun to look at because obviously they actually had a lot of cheap stuff, but nothing really piqued my interest. A lot of the toy lines that were on sale was just the stuff that, you know, they can't get rid of. So you do sometimes go to Toymate though and get good stuff, I'll tell you that. But it's ain't over, so I was going to head home, but I thought I'd go past one more shop. While I was at Big City before, picking up my books, I bumped into Brendan. Brendan is my mate. I used to call Snyder Cut Guy, you might remember. Brendan was telling me that there's a certain store that were having a sale. He might have even gone there today, so I thought I'd go check that out. Now, I'm not going to show you the shop. I'm just going to cut to after I visit, and then I'll give you an update on if I hopefully picked anything up. All right, so the toy store that was in question was, again, Brendan, Snyder Cut Guy. Shout out to Snyder Cut Guy. Let me know that Collector's Edge were having a clearance on a bunch of DC Multiverse figures, and they did. They had a big stack of them. It wasn't everything in the store. It was just, it's like they just grabbed a whole bunch of them to clear out. Brendan was telling me it was something to do with the distributors and things change over. But yeah, they had a big stack of Multiverse figures. Now I met Andrew. Andrew's the boss. I had a really good chat with him. We were chatting about just the toy industry, and yeah, I had a really good chat. I did mention that obviously I came in a couple of weeks ago and I wasn't allowed to film, and he reiterated the point, saying obviously when they got broken into, it was very precise. They were in and out in a minute, and he was like, mate, they would have taken photos, they knew exactly where to go. So that's why he's paranoid about people filming in the shop, which is, again, fair enough. I absolutely have no, like, even when I just film without permission, if someone asks me to not film, I'll stop and I'll delete that footage. At the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair that I went to, I was filming one guy's stand. He had these really, you know, expensive ass statues, and he said no filming. I said, all right, cool. And then he didn't ask, I just deleted the video because he didn't want me to film. Anyway, they had the McFarlane 89 Batmobile selling for $75. That's pretty cheap. Now, I would have bought one, but I didn't have enough money. And I don't, as much as I would love to have one of those, I don't need it. It takes up a lot of space, although I'd love to buy one and get my mate Jin to put some lights in it. You know? So I picked up the Arkham Knight, baby. Oh, for $20. So these things, what, normally retail for about $45, $50. The Arkham Knight is from the video game, and I believe it's Jason Todd, right? It's Jason Todd, isn't it? But yes, I picked that one up for a smashing price and had a good chat with Andrew. Again, I know I've never been able to show you the insides of Collector's Edge, but you just have to take my word for it. It's a great shop for both comic books and toys. So that's it. I know I didn't find anything good on the Black Friday sales today. Technically, let me know how it works in the US, because technically Black Friday is actually next Friday. But here in Australia, because it's gotten so big, it's become like Black Friday kind of starts early. So Black Friday technically is supposed to be the last Friday of November. This year it falls on the 29th, which leaves only a couple of days, right, for the sale. But every year they always seem to start it early, because it's just become the new thing. It's the new Boxing Day. Black Friday has really killed Christmas here in Australia. Like, Christmas period is dead because of Black Friday sales. So anyway, next weekend will officially be proper Black Friday. So a lot of retailers start their sales early, but sometimes on the actual Black Friday date, they may drop things further or have newer sales start. So next week I might head out again and look at maybe to see if there's any sales. So we'll see how we go. I might have other ideas. So yeah, if you guys have stuck around this long, I appreciate you. If you enjoy this content and you want to see more, check out the playlist in the description and check out all the stores and places that I go to. And until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.